right. Now, Julian, you spoke deeply about, the inroads that you've made in the power sector under KGARE International. But I want to shift gears a little bit here and get into the agricultural space, because from what I understand from my notes, you've done some type of investments in a company called Zamberries. And my first question is, why blueberries? And is there specific regions in Africa that are more, that are better to farm blueberries?
Thank you, George. That's again a great question, and yes, as Kagere Group, we do have quite a diversified portfolio of what I would term as sectors of interest. High value agriculture being one of them. And indeed, last year, we did get an opportunity to get into the cultivation of blueberries. And as to your question as to why blueberries, blueberries so happen to be um, one of the um, more valuable agricultural crops that one can farm. Um, for context, with respect to return to farm, 1 hectare of blueberries is equivalent to 40 to 80 hectares of maize or corn in terms of return to farm. And to your second question as to the regional components of the same, the blueberry industry is as follows. Almost 80% of the market for blueberries is in the northern hemisphere of the world, and that's where blueberries originate from. They are an undergrowth bush that have naturally grown in Scandinavia, North America, and to a lesser extent East Asia. Blueberries are considered a superfruit for a few reasons. One is the bloom, and which is the white coating that you will notice on blueberries, has very, very high levels of antioxidants. And the second and unique thing about blueberries is that it has a low glycemic index. So whilst it is a sweet fruit, it doesn't cause the sugar spike that other fruits, bananas, strawberries, etc., would cause to people who have insulin resistance or diabetics. And so that is a trait that is unique to blueberries, and the global blueberry market is expanding exceptionally. Now, whilst the northern hemisphere consumes the vast majority of blueberries, the southern hemisphere has a polar opposite season. So it means that when the northern hemisphere blueberries are out of season or out of production, then the southern hemisphere blueberries are in production. And this enables global retailers to effectively have a 52-week supply of blueberries to, say, your Walmarts, your Costco's, your Sainsbury's, your Marks and Spencers, and etc. So being located in the southern hemisphere gives us as blueberry farmers that unique opportunity to be able to supply the Northern Hemisphere in their off season.